Gemini rising. We have fantastic two events, astrological events coming for all the signs, and they both will be in your 12th house. But before that, make sure you watch the video that is linked below, which will in general tell you about the energy of those two events and the second half of May, so you know how to use the energy of that, because those two events, the first one is on 18th of May. That's the fantastic date that you should even write down for yourself and initiate something on that date exactly. It's the Jupiter and Sun conjunction. Then on the 23rd of May, we have another conjunction, which is a Jupiter and a Venus conjunction. Again, fantastic date coming. Write that down. Both of dates are great to initiate something big for your life. As you know, Jupiter is making everything bigger. And it is the lucky planet. It is the planet that comes also with the traveling energy. So make sure you plan something for yourself, or you process something till that time that you can either launch a new service, new business, register business. Those are very lucky dates for this time. Venus is coming with the energy of finance, of business as well. Sometimes we say that this is planet of the sex and business. So Venus is also very, very lucky planet. The second one right after the Jupiter. So fantastic energy coming. Please make sure you use those two dates to process something. It doesn't need to be super extra huge. And if you say, oh Pamela, but in April we had so many super extra events and nothing happened. Yeah. But you need to, one, take action and do something about this energy and to use that energy. The second thing is you need to give those planets some time to work for you. The universe needs to work for you. So those two are, the first one is 1 year cycle, the second one is the 1 year and a half. So as you can see, it is a cycle, it is a process, but those are two great dates to initiate something. However, let's get into your 12th house. Both of those events will be taking place in your 12th house, which means that 12th house is about the opportunities coming from abroad, hidden talents as well, that for example you had some kind of hobbies, some kind of talents as a kid, and then now they might come back again to you, and you ignored them for quite some time as well. This is the house of the internet as well, so there might be a great idea to really use internet to initiate something in internet. Start a web page, start the online store, even if you do not have everything ready right now, even if you still are working on some kind of product, services that you will sell on that online store or on that web page or on those social media. That's the great time to start that, to really launch that on that date, because it will hold that energy. So whenever you decide to use that, it will hold that super great positive energy. Make sure to really use that. 12th house is also about the subconscious, so it might be about your soul. You might get some opportunities to heal your soul, to develop spiritually, to develop artistically as well. It might be that you will get very high senses and very high intuition during that time. It might be some kind of relationships. 12th house is mostly about hidden things, those things that are not visible on the horizon already, but they might be somewhere in the shadows of yourself or your life. So it might be some kind of relationship that need to keep being in the shadows, or something that needs to come to the light finally. There might be opportunities coming from abroad. You might decide to have some kind of partnership with other countries, with people from other countries, and finally make money out of that. You might decide to travel as well. Jupiter is about traveling, so you might get ideas from other countries coming that it will inspire you to the point that you will decide, okay, this is something I will monetize. Another thing is about the intuition that I mentioned. You might get better intuition and start developing yourself with non-mainstream skills. 12th house is also with a non-mainstream spiritual artistic skill set that you can really monetize. So if you feel that you are drawn or you have opportunities in the area like bioenergotherapy, hypnotherapy, yoga, meditation, some kind of subconscious work, you really might feel connected to this, and this is something that will bring you money as well if you use that wisely. You might have during that time some kind of important dreams that are coming from your subconscious. That subconscious will try to communicate with you, and you can feel a lot more connected with your subconscious mind. This is also a great time. And when we talk about monetizing, when we talk about growth and personal growth, it is not always that, okay, so we are starting our business on that date. If you have something that you can start, you can buy a course, start learning a new skill that you will monetize. But when you are going through that path, when you are working on that mindset, when you are boosting, you usually need to also release something. And in terms of the 12th house, it is also a great time to heal some kind of traumas, so you can really boost yourself on that path, on that growth path, building your wealth. There might be some traumas that are blocking you, and in terms of the 12th house, it can be subconscious. It can be something that you yourself are blocking your progress because you do not think you are worth it. You are procrastinating, you are anxious about that. Jupiter will come with that positive, confident energy. So it might be a great time for you really to, within that time, boost yourself and release something, even yourself on a hypnotherapy, to release some kind of traumas or heal some kind of traumas from childhood that are maybe keeping you in the moment that you are right now, and you want that change, you want to move forward. And so 12th house, as I mentioned, is also about those hidden talents that you might not be even aware of, that are somewhere within you, or you liked something in childhood and then forgot about that for many years, and now it is coming. I had that situation actually with astrology. I was completely driven to that as a child, as a complete kid, but then social engineering and all the things coming that you need to finish the school, you need to finish the university, then you need to go to work. I forgot about that. I never thought about that as something that I will do professionally, and now here I am. So use that time really, because it is fantastic, and that those talents might be something that will push you toward the passions and towards really making money easier for you. When we are doing, even if we are having super extra big business, but we like what we are doing, we see that vision, we feel connected with that personally, it is a lot better, or that's just a better feeling for us. So that's in terms of the monetization. It can materialize for yourself, and you can use that in many different ways. So those are just examples. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. There are so many probable situations that might happen, that just be aware of that and plan something on those 2 very important days. There will be the third one, but it will be a separate video. So if you are interested in that, subscribe and you will get notification when your sign. It will be also for each of the signs. so you will know in which house it is and what can it mean. So just to summarize that first part, those might be the things that are connected with the mind, the spirituality, some kind of hidden things, some kind of internal things as well. But it might be partnership from abroad, so you might get opportunity in that. During those dates, make sure go network. Venus is great in terms of the negotiations. That's a great time to sign contracts, to negotiate, to start any kind of agreements, partnerships, collaborations. In your area in the 12th house, it might be from other countries or ideas from other countries and other people. It might be people from internet, because from online, because it is the 12th house, which is also connected with internet. It might be the non-mainstream things like bioenergy therapy, hypnotherapy, some kind of meditations, yoga, connection between body and mind as well, and that subconscious work. And please also keep in mind that when we are building wealth, it has many kind of layers. It can be like starting business, starting new projects, starting that web page, starting the social media, initiating marketing campaign that comes with the immediate leads towards your business, but also getting more clients, getting more meetings with people, going there and showcasing your ideas and showcasing your business and starting to sell, really, because you have the Jupiter that is supporting you. However, it might be also that your needs are a little bit different. It might be that you need to release something. You might want to close some doors first before you open another. So it might be that you need to heal some traumas. You need to heal yourself to really boost yourself and move towards your goals. In terms of career as well, if you do not have the business or you do not plan to have the business, it is a great time to negotiate, go for a promotion, negotiate the promotion for yourself. It is a great time to send a resume, to change your resume if that's what you are doing, if you are looking for another job. It might be even the great time to leave your job, but do not think in that area, because Jupiter, it is the tricky part. The Jupiter is also a planet that comes with that positive, optimistic mindset that you will not look even at the risks. So just keep that in mind and reason up, calculate your risks before you take such decisions. That's a great time to start any kind of mentorships, working with mentors, working with coaches on your growth. But also, if you are some kind of mentor, maybe in that non-mainstream area, that's the great time to initiate, to showcase your services, to get more clients, because it should grow. Don't be discouraged if that is not in 1 week, if that doesn't happen between 18th and 23rd. Those are just the dates to initiate. That process will take, that cycle is around 1 year, 1.5 years. This is a process, it is a building. You need to still be consistent, you need to be aware of that, you need to be aware that you need to take action. If you just sit and wait and think, oh, that's the great positive energy, that's that tricky part that I mentioned about the procrastination, that comes with May, that positive energy that we can actually use to boost ourselves. Usually we feel so great that we can procrastinate. That's another trap. So investment in yourself, that's a great time for that. Investment in your passion, great time. Travel, that can inspire you. You can book flights, book hotel on those dates for the travel that you planned for so long, and maybe finally it's time to really take that decision and do that. It might change your life completely as well, and that is also a great time to release what doesn't work for you anymore. Hugs and kisses.